This ain't Texas, ain't no hold'em. So lay your cards down, 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 down. So park your Lexus and throw your keys up. Stick around, round, 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 round. Stick around. And I'll be damned if I can't slow dance with you. Come pour some sugar on me, honey, too. It's a real live boogie and a real live hold down. Don't be a come take it to the floor now. Woo! There's a tornado in my city. It's the basement. That ain't pretty. Rugged whiskey. We survive.
She ain't got no money, clothes are kinda funny. Her hair is kinda wild and free. Oh, but love grows where my rosemary goes, and nobody knows like me. She talks kinda lazy, people think she's crazy, and her life's a mystery.
Just left a meeting, and I just want to pray for the adoption process for everybody, anyone that's going through that right now. I don't talk about like the hard parts because I don't feel comfortable talking out loud like to a group of people with no context about the hard parts of adoption when my greatest joy that came from adoption is someone else's greatest, biggest, hardest decision that they've ever had to make. Do you know what I mean? But I will say I also feel that way because our situation was so different and unique from a lot of other people's. I'm coming from a place where Cope's birth mom is the most put together, wonderful woman that I've ever met that I feel like inferior around. Like, not inferior in a negative way, but like I look up to her in the way she lives her life and in who she is as a person and her choices and all of that. And I know that's not always the case and good choices weren't always made. And I left my meeting and I was talking to this person about a situation that they're in, and I was full on crying. Like we didn't talk about that part, but I just started crying just because, you know, I've been going through a lot, so I think the tears come easier right now. And it was just so eye-opening about how situations are, and also about the adoption system in general, and just like some of the fixes or changes and flaws about it. I don't know if it can ever be a perfect system for everybody because we live in a fallen world. And I'm not gonna get into that, but there are just a lot of questions I have. And even though we want to adopt again and we have gone through the process, I'm not saying there's not flaws and that there could be changes for everybody. But anyways, we're working on that. And I just want to let you know, if you're going through it, I'm thinking of you, because I know being an adoptive mom, you're not always thought of, and it sometimes it looks easy, and I know it's not, and so and all my birth mamas out there, past, present, future, you are always on my heart, 100%. I think of you every single day. I look at my child and I think of birth moms. I think of his, and I think of others that have made that decision. And I pray that you have peace in your heart. And I pray that if it's not good right now, that it gets good. And I pray that you are loved on as you should be. So anyways, I think this is shaking because my car is shaking. She's an oldie but a goodie, and I'm driving her until the wheels fall off. But anyways, let's go to another thrift store.
Two in love can make. Take my heart and please don't break it. I love the way you look at me. Oh, it's for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore can love. Is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. For me and you. For me and you. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. B is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone.
I like antiques. I like old things. I must be very old underneath because I love beautiful old things. I like antiques. I like old things. I must be very old underneath because I love beautiful old things.
I had to share this with you. I have so much cleaning to do, but we are wrapping up the floors. So a lot has happened since starting the floor installation, but you guys, they're so beautiful. Cope just came in here and was like, why are my curtains like that? So I'm gonna take them down today so they stop bugging him. But anyways, it's so beautiful. I cannot wait to share. I have a lot of cleaning to do. It's been like construction zone, but we have a really big week at the Found Cottage this week because tomorrow is setup day for Canvas and Cargo. They are coming from Pennsylvania and they're setting up at our shop for 2 days only. And it is epic. The amount of stuff they're bringing, I've been sharing it, but I'll share it again. If you're local or anywhere within like driving distance, I wouldn't miss it. I would line up on Friday morning if I were you and get it. So I'm gonna let everyone have first dibs. She is bringing a cabinet up that I already purchased that I'm excited to share with you. So I hope to meet a lot of you this week at the store. That'll be super fun. Tomorrow we'll be there and I will share like a bunch of sneak peeks of the things that they're bringing, and they're just really good people. So I'm excited, but I couldn't leave you hanging on the floor. I'm so thrilled with it. Like I didn't know, like, you know, the rest of our flooring and currently is like painted white. I didn't know, but this was the right decision. Like, it's so good. It's so handsome. This is the Guest House Brown, and it is just like a really handsome, classic color. 10 out of 10 recommend. I will try to share more later with you, but I wanted to share the sneak peek before we clean it, trim it, and don't mind the walls. Just ignore that. That's just ripped down wallpaper. I'm still deciding. I have a couple things. I'll take you along. I need to share the mood board. But anyways, the flooring, good. Found Cottage. Hope to see a lot of you there. And yeah.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars.
So, sneak peek, this is what they're taking to Liz's store, the Found Cottage. This 26-foot Penske is full of the best antiques.